Welcome to the forest date night, aka me screaming night. The forest is one part log carrying simulator and one part nightmare horror cave explorer. In a lot of ways, this game really captures the duality of our relationship. My boyfriend is constantly dragging us back underground to find loot and adventure, but I'd be much happier just hanging out on the surface building little log cabins. Oh well, love is a compromise. Early on, we didn't realize things got more dangerous the further north you went. In our first world, we tried to set up a base in the snow, but we didn't last long because there were hardly any resources. The second go around, we found a nice little place with more trees and animals. At least we thought it was nice.
Oh, there's dudes right here. There are dudes.
The constant patrols from the locals went from being fun to just plain annoying. This one's really on us though, because after checking the wiki, apparently we built right on top of a cross-section of several different patrol routes. Fuck. This ended up slowly pushing us closer and closer to the water before we ended up just saying fuck it and building ourselves a houseboat. Living out on the water turned out to be a much more chill experience. So basically we just played another week of Raft. We found out we can mitigate the aggression from our neighbors a little by wearing a bunch of red paint. Something we might try in real life next time we get a noise complaint.
What the fuck?
Even though I usually take the role of keeping the fridge full, I can't handle butchering all the cute woodland creatures. Even thirst requires you to kill the poor turtles.
This can't be sanitary.
Luckily, my boyfriend is always busy collecting the different animal pelts, and food comes with that as a bonus. With him in charge, there's stuff to eat, but it never seems to be enough to go around. Sooner or later, we run out, and then next thing you know, I catch him roasting a leg over the fire. Moral implications aside, we really haven't found any good reason not to cannibalize the cannibals. I get hurt more eating the wrong flavored berries than I do from munching on this guy's toes. As far as I'm concerned, the only downside is we're becoming one of them. You are what you eat, I guess. Building in this game feels like one of those off-the-grid log cabin videos that pops into your feed at 2 AM. Carrying logs is something you do a lot. Like seriously, it's kind of a big deal. You start by making your boyfriend carry them for you 2 by 2, but eventually you can make a sled and a zip line, and if you're really feeling saucy, you can roll them down hills.
That idea may just be crazy enough to get us all killed!
The log carrying thing is one thing, but for me, my biggest gripe is the sticks. Sticks can't be rolled down hills or zip lines, so you're pretty much stuck with this dumb fucking sled. If you couldn't tell, I'm pretty salty about this because everything in this game takes a shitload of sticks. It's a little annoying that you can only carry 20 at a time, because even though that seems like a lot, lots of things you build take more than 20. It's probably not helping that I'm a little bitter about needing 60 for my gazebo.
Nick? Where are all the sticks?
If a tree falls in a forest and a girlfriend was the one to cut it, do any buildings not get destroyed? In true girlfriend fashion, I always seem to cut the wrong tree at the wrong time. I've learned from last time that you're supposed to yell timber before your partner gets crushed to death.
What the hell?
But in this game, my boyfriend isn't the only one in danger. All the stuff we build is at risk of getting smushed by logs. So if you aren't careful, hours of sledding sticks around could get wasted.
Oh, don't break it. No!
Well, the gazebo has been destroyed.
The cave exploration is where all the thrills are at. Exploring the depths of the cave systems is the main way to progress the story, and also the key to finding some of the better item upgrades. You heard that right. This isn't just a game about real-life Lincoln Logs.
Oh yeah, we have a son.
You're the parent of the year.
Every time we squeeze into one of these things, I subconsciously feel like the chick about to die in a horror movie. But alas, I'm running on boyfriend-fueled adrenaline. Ignoring the fact that we're going in with nothing but the world's longest lasting Bic lighter, I'm sure nothing will hurt us.
What the fuck is this thing?
Playing this game with my boyfriend has taught me that he may be the last person I'd want to be lost with miles underground. He just speaks with such confidence and assuredness in his voice that I'll completely forget he has no clue where he's going.
Wait, this is a cave.
Fuck.
Wait,
Are you sure you know where you're going?
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
In my experience, one of two things happen. We either A, wander around hopelessly until either hunger, a mutant, or worst of all, fall damage gets the better of us. Or B, we pop out above ground by some miracle and then have no clue where we are and have to make a mad dash for our raft while being chased by cannibals. This is definitely the if I don't see it, I don't have to think about it kind of game for us. The brushing things under the rug strategy works real well here. This is best illustrated by our decision not to build a house with windows, because if we can't see them, maybe they can't see us.
Oh my god, there's a dude over here. Oh, there's two. Oh my god, Nick.
I'm not sure if things get more aggressive the longer you survive, but around the time the beef jerky monsters start appearing above ground, we've pretty much had all the forest we can handle.
Okay. Fuck you. I didn't like the... No.
This counts as us going outside this week, right?